The goal here is for you to know the end goal and work your way backwards. In short, some people even get the deal before the market. That's how crazy it has become. So even the market is not even the first thing. The first thing is, what do you want? When BB brings a deal to you, the question is, does it fit my 8%, 7%, 6%, 5%? My financial goal requirement, does it fit it? After you've been able to determine what market that is, the next thing for you to do is for you to do your financial analysis. So the market first, let me start again. First, your goal. What do you intend to achieve? Number one, you work your way backwards. Working my way backward is I will look for a market that suits my goal. I'm choosing Texas. The next thing, I'm looking for my local partners in Texas. After that, I'm doing my financial. So I will not be underwriting these randomly from God knows when type of market. There are some places I cannot invest in because I do not understand the market. I cannot underwrite it 100% and be sure that I got all the assumptions right, because one, before you can start your financial analysis, you need to understand the market, because what happens in market A might not happen in market B. The eviction conditions might be different, and you need to understand how that will affect your projection. You also need to understand their taxes. Some places they don't reassess tax till after 3 years or 4 years after the first reassessment. Imagine you buying it on the 4th year, and in your mind you thought that, oh, they don't reassess taxes, and guess what, you're on the 4th year of the period where they want to start reassessing tax. Do you know your projection is already done for? Because it's a period where you're buying it that they now decide to now reassess it. Your deal is in trouble. So that's why it's very important for you to start like that and come back. After doing your financial analysis, the next thing for you to do is, now let's say you finish doing your financial analysis, you've been able to determine, you did your underwriting and the NOI fits your purpose, the cap rate, everything is fine. Then the next thing for you to do is for you to now look for the property. So your financial analysis, you will now know which of those plenty deals that the brokers have given to you is worth even going for. So once you get deals from your property manager, let's assume 2 pans out, the job is not over. There's a due diligence period for you to uncover things. So for the fact that you did your underwriting and everything looks fine does not mean that after the due diligence period that everything will still be fine. In most cases, it's not what it seems. Many things will be uncovered. So after doing your due diligence, the next step for you to do is start implementing your business plan, and you can now see if you can achieve your required goal in terms of your NOI, in terms of your cash on cash returns and all that. The bottom line of what I'm saying here is that the goal here is for you to know the end goal and work your way backwards. In short, some people even get the deal before the market. That's how crazy it has become. So even the market is not even the first thing. The first thing is, what do you want? When BB brings a deal to you, the question is, does it fit my 8%, 7%, 6%, 5%? My financial goal requirement, does it fit it? Yeah? So that's the first question you should ask. Then you can now start working your way backwards. After you've gotten the deal and done, you're executing your plan, you also need to measure it, because it's so funny that you can get a deal and at the beginning it suits purpose, but at the tail end or in the middle, things begin to just fall apart. So that's where you have your KPIs that you keep. You have to measure it and be sure that you're on track with your net operating income, you're on track with your cash on cash, you're on track with your DSCR, you're on track with your occupancy, you're on track with everything. So it's a very long requirement for you to say, okay, I want to get $10,000 or $50,000 in a year. It does not just come like that. You have to work it out through these processes I just said. The next one is optimizing resources for maximum impact. After you've done that, the beautiful thing about multifamily is leverage. It's a business that you shouldn't do alone, even if you have the option to do it. I was in a conversation with someone, and the person had some money, and the person was thinking of using that awesome money to just buy one deal. And I said, multifamily gives you the ability to scale. You don't have to use your some money to do just one deal. With that some money, you can use it to achieve 10 deals. So now my question to the person was, how much do you want every month and how much do you want every year? So the person said 50,000. I said, okay, that's some money that you want every month. You can't get that 50,000 with some money that you have. It's not possible. But you can also get that 50,000 with some money by leveraging on people's time, people's expertise, and all that. Leveraging for growth. Some of us are very operational. We want to manage things. I've heard people saying, I want to learn on the job. I want to manage my own so that I can learn how to do it. Truth be told, I went through that because I was a property manager before. I understand why people want to do it, but if I were to turn back the hands of the clock, I won't do it. I would just hand it over to someone else to do that hard lifting and let me just sit down and monitor the person do the job. I really don't have to do it to make the kind of money I need. So why should I do it? So we need to leverage on people's time so we can scale. That is the beauty of this. Capital, use people's money. Syndication is about using people's money for you to grow. You necessarily don't have to use your money, but I always tell people, regardless, have skin in it. If you believe in your deal, have skin in it. Expertise, partner with people that are knowledgeable. There was a period I saw every Tom, Dick, and Harry just going to go and get property with or without experience. And guess what? I'm looking around and I'm looking for those people. Many of them are falling off the way. I don't hear from them. I don't see them. In short, some of them are shut down. They've moved on. Some of them have gone back to their W2. And that is because, one, the goal, there was no map in place. There was no plan in place. It was just for them to keep jumping on people, on deals, even without expertise. So the point here is leverage on people that have done it before. Don't reinvent the wheel. 12 months is not too long, but imagine what you can do with someone with the experience. You can go very far than for you to say you want to do it alone. So if your 12 months plan is I want to close on 100 units, guess what? You going alone, you might not be able to achieve it. Let me tell you why. Even from the lending perspective, one, you don't have the track record. No lender will give you something without a track record. No lender will give you something without the net worth of the loan amount they want to give to you. So from a lender's perspective, it's already a no-no. You can't achieve it. So you need to leverage on that. In summary, you can stay on track and achieve more. Some of us need some accountability people. That's why we do all these meetings that we do. It's not that we don't have other things to do. One of the reasons why myself and Ify decided to join, because it took time for us to decide to do this. I remember Ify then. Remember, we were like, no, not now. We're not wanting to do it. But at some point, we just said, let's tell people what this thing is really about. That's why we chose to do asset management. It was very, very, it was even if that brought up that idea. I think we need to put a spotlight on asset management and all that, and that is the truth. So this group, this MFC, is really for meetings like this. They say iron sharpens iron. The more you are in the midst of people like this, the more you will grow. So in order for you to achieve your goal, accountability plays a long, especially for those of us that need someone that will need to keep following up on us. Someone like me, I'm self-motivated. I might not need anyone to motivate me to keep going, but majority of us, we need someone to say keep going, keep moving. So groups like this can help us. Accountability partners. If it was on this group we met,
I think we were on this one, and then we were also on
Massive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so good. So on calls like this, you can pick your accountability partner, someone that has similar goals and someone that can push you, not someone that will draw you back, So that is how you can achieve your 12-month goal. Truth be told, multifamily can be, you might need some extra motivation to keep going, for real. And that's the truth. It's not a walk in the park. So in order for me to recap, I'm going to say this: set smart goals, start from the beginning and work your way backwards. If your W2 is giving, let's say, 120, that means you are making approximately 10,000 a month. If you want to choose multifamily for different reasons, you might say, okay, I still want the 10,000 a month, but I need my time, or I need 15,000 a month. So now, if I need 15,000 a month, then I have to look for the deals that can give me that over time. You might not achieve it in 1 year, but maybe in 2 years, or maybe in 3 years. You can start like that. So if I have two that can give me 20,000 in 1 year, next year, maybe I'll look for another one that give me another 30,000 in 1 year, like that. Before you know it, you've gotten to your $50,000 goal. So that's how it's done. The next thing is plan strategically. The planning means once you know your amount, get the market that can get you that amount, then get your partners in that market, and get your partners, then do your financials. Yes, start underwriting different deals. Once you get that deal, put it under contract, do your due diligence, start implementing your business plan. After implementing your business plan, get your KPIs to start tracking if you're on track. Because if you deviate, that 10,000 you said you want, you won't get it. So that's that one. Then optimize resources, leverage on people. Don't reinvent the wheel because there's no time. Take people's ability and use it to your own benefit. Build accountability. Come to meetings like this to get motivated, make friends, the right friends, not the ones that will drag you back. Make friends that will keep you going and going. So now the call to action is success begins with an action. You need to start today. So what we need to do is to go back home and look for that amount we want to make in this year. Ensure that it's smart, it's specific, it's measurable. Don't go and say something that you know you cannot achieve. So ensure that your goal meets those things I've just mentioned, but you can start today. It's not too late. Even if you've done it the wrong way, go back, sit down, reflect, and see how you can come back on track with it.